Hello, this is Grandma's Gone Gaming. I'm coming to you with episode 4 of Mini Villages, and I actually was quite surprised to find out that when I went down to find out what I wanted to do to build the Swampland village, by the time I went down and gathered some more stuff, found some caves, went in, lit things up, mined for a while, came back up here, these villagers had expanded without me being here. I think I traded with maybe 4 villagers, maybe a couple times, but they expanded very quickly, got all of their babies, adults, and there is now a golem tromping around in the flowers. He has plenty of them to take to other babies if they're born. But there are only 32 doors, as we talked about in the last episode. And so this is probably as many as there will be, and I'm not sure exactly how many that is. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know there's at least 10. There are some others hiding around the area somewhere, but we now have a farmer. I was really glad to see that a farmer had happened, and now the farm is being kept up by him, and he is distributing the food as it's necessary, and all of the villagers are happy. He's fed out the wheat, so they're making bread, and it looks like there are carrots in here, almost completely carrots in here. I don't think there's any more wheat growing. This is carrots. It looks like this group of villagers likes carrots. I don't even see any potatoes growing in here, so they are just chomping away on carrots, which is fine with me. Okay, so I have done a couple more things to the village. Mostly it's what you see is the same as it was. I did mark the one building because it was kind of hard to tell from the front. The big home building where most of my things were, but now some of them are somewhere else. But I did decide to grow a couple of the large mushrooms. I remembered that I had podzol over in the Redwood village, so I went and grabbed 2 of those squares, and I grew this large mushroom. The first thing that happened was that a creeper spawned up at the top, and so I went up there and lit up the top of that mushroom because it is tall and it was dark, and now it's safe. I put a jack-o'-lantern right in the middle of it, and it is lit up. And there's another mushroom over here. I did the same thing with that one, and I grew one of the pretty red mushrooms here, and I also lit that one up. I'm not going to take out a piece of it and go in so you can see it, but trust me, it's lit up. So everything here is all safe. It also has the mushrooms that show what kind of village it is, as well as the large dark oak trees. Now what I've done, I have built a complete swampland village, and I'm going to go show that to you first. It is, I'm trying to think exactly where it is. Well, I'll show you in a few minutes. When I get up here, I kind of get lost as to which direction it is. But I'm going to go down the ladder. Sure I am. Go down. All right, here we go. Close. And down to the bottom. Now I have made a tunnel because I lit up all the caves and everything underneath the swampland village, which is also underneath the land. I combined swampland with an underground village to show that both can be made. And when I was killing zombie villagers right and left, and realized, you know what, there aren't even any zombies out in all the stuff that's underneath now. So it was kind of going to be hard to find any zombie villagers. So what I've done, this is underneath. I'll show you the above in just a minute. This is a completely underground setup. There are farms growing here. I have bookcases that I brought over from the Cliffside Village, and also I got a couple in trade from one of the librarians up there in the Dark Oak, in the Rift Forest Village. I've put some carpet on the floor that matches the clay. Remember I told you that I was going to use some of the native clay, and I did. I also used diorite and andesite because those are things that I found down here when I was mining away underneath the swampland. And I used the oak, which is native to the swamplands. So this is where my bed is. This is where I have slept latest. And over here where I came in, these are doors that go down into the caverns and the mines, And here is the crafting area with supplies that I'm going to need. There are, again, 32 doors. You have 4, 8, and there are 4 sides. There are 8 on each side, so that's 32 doors. This central well goes up, and actually during the daytime, light comes down through here because there are glass panels in between some of the layers of water. It goes all the way down to, as you can see, the layers down there start with cobble and they just kind of go into the mishmash that is in the mines. Go all the way down. I've used the clay out here just to, and this is grass. This grass grows because it gets light. I put one square of grass in here, cotton with the silk touch, and the grass has grown. Now up here, as we've done before, there are transparent glass squares, and as you can see, the water of the swampland comes right up next to those in most places, and some places, that's that kind of a mazy look up there, and this is all just, this is a place where the villagers will be able to go out here and wander. Now, I don't know whether the golem, when he comes, will be out here, or if he will be in here. If he comes in here, I'll have to get him out. He can spawn in here, but he's not going to be able to get out of any little cubicle. So what I'll have to do is, take out a door, take out some wood, and take him out into the other part of the room. So that's okay. Wherever he spawns, we'll make use of him. And I'm going to go down real quickly. I'm going to show you the mines. I started this close to the wells so that it would be connected. And here's the bottom of the well with a light in it. The bottom of, I put signs so I'd kind of know where I'm at down here. I forget to look at the directions sometimes. You can go up to the village, and then you can go down to more caverns. Out here, there are already some caverns, and just because I might run into something out here, they're lit up quite a lot. So I spent a lot of time down here, just throwing in torches, and I've done a lot of mining, taking out a lot of resources. But as you can see over here, there are more. Lots of things still to be mined. This is one of the last areas that I lit up here, and that one I came around and didn't actually make a place to get in and out of there any good, but that's easy to fix. So there's everything up here, and lots more resources, as you can see. I thought I would show you just a little bit of how big these patches are. They don't look too big here when you're just looking at them on the surface, but watch what happens when you start going under. Usually by the time you hit 6 on a field of iron, you're probably out of iron. But look at all that. And sometimes back in behind there, you'll even find another patch of something or other. And so that took out 17 pieces of iron ore in just that one little patch. And that one up there looks like it's probably at least that big. So obviously, let's take out another one. We can always use more iron. Here we're going to get just a small amount here. That doesn't, it doesn't always happen. And actually, I may have taken some of that out before. Because I was out here, I was just kind of gathering stuff and getting rid of stuff as I went, cleaning things up. Okay, so now going back in, this is the ladder shaft, and we can go all the way down. And a couple of levels, there's nothing but just signs telling you can keep on going down, like here. There's maybe something out there, but I never heard anything out there, so I didn't. Down here at the bottom, I found a mine shaft. This is the last little area of one. I haven't really gathered anything in the mine shafts, but I have lit them up. And as you can see, look at that huge amount of coal. If I get started on that, I'll probably find 40 or 50 pieces of coal in that patch right there. So on the other side, there's more of the mine shaft. And I'm going to make sure that I don't go too far and get lost. As you can see, I haven't even taken down the webs. I did find a spider spawner, and I took out those webs because I used them for trading. Or was going to use them. I don't think I actually have. But there's, it's a full mine shaft underneath all these mini biomes. It's all here. And there's some obsidian down there. If I ever want it, I know right where to find it. I can come in here and get more stuff anytime I want. So right now, we'll go back to the door so I don't get myself lost in here. And there's one more level. which goes out again to the mine shaft. This is a further, I wanted to show you this one because the gold, it's just like everywhere. You can find it, you get down this low, and I didn't change the levels. That's that obsidian down there of anything where they could be found. I just made the fields larger. Now that one didn't happen to get any larger. But usually the gold, I can find 16 or 17 gold at a time also. So this is the mine shaft. There's some more, look, there's some lapis lazuli, and look how much comes out of there when I'm using a Fortune 2 Unbreaking 3 with lots of efficiency on it. Efficiency 4, I believe it said. That came out of, first of all, from a trade, and then I added stuff to it. See how much gold I'm taking out of here? And that's pretty typical of these fields. Stick a couple more torches in here. So that's what you get when you mess around with the chances that you have of getting any kind of ore or gems. Now let's see how much lapis lazuli got. Look, 1 stack plus 52, 16 pieces of gold ore. So that's just really kind of unusual to go finding in a mine all at one time. So I thought I'd like to show you that so that you could tell that I'm actually telling you the truth about finding all those different things. And now I'm going to go all the way back up. And then we're going to use that tunnel. Now I could have laid a railroad out there, and I could have put the villagers into a minecart, but I decided that it wasn't any more trouble to just go ahead and build a dirt tunnel. And I'm going to go ahead and leave that stuff in my inventory. I don't really need to take it out. Now, it's night, but that isn't going to hurt anything. Outside of this tunnel, which is not a true tunnel, it's just a passageway, nothing can get in here except possibly spiders, which aren't going to hurt anything. So everything is shielded. The sides are down at least 2 squares. I've used the trees as additional shielding, and I'm going to go up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to force 2. Now see, I can get out of here, but the villagers can't go through a gate, so they can't do that. And what I plan to do is to force 2 villagers down that hole, down the ladder. They'll go on down the ladder after they get started. And I know I've slept in the other bed, but since it's night, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sleep in this bed and get to be daytime so that the villagers will get outside. So here we go. Let's sleep in this bed. So now, I haven't obviously done this yet, but in theory, this will work. And if I take out 2 villagers, it's not going to hurt anything. There will be some other villagers to take their place up here, because they will keep on, once they're short on villagers, then they will I want to make sure, then they'll multiply again. I want to make sure I do not take the farmer. So whichever one happens to go over that way a little bit more, we'll kind of just push him this way and see if he'll go. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. I don't want you to go in there, and just go around. There we go. We're going to go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. That's it. Here we go. And I don't have to worry about, I can push him down and go get another one, because he can't go anywhere. He can't do anything. He's not going to get hurt down there in that passageway. So if I can keep him away from the fence right now, and I can open up this trapdoor here while he's standing right there, and push him down and close the trapdoor over his head. Now I will go and pick up. Okay, we'll take the butcher and the blacksmith. Those sound like as good as any. He's coming this direction, so we're just going to rob this village of 2 little villagers. I gotta stay behind him, not jump over him. Come on, you can go. Yeah, it's all right. You're not going to get hurt. It's going to be okay. That's it. Just keep on looking. Whoops, didn't need to click on him, and down he goes. Oh, no, don't get caught on the fence. I hate that when they do that. Then you can't really get them off any good. Come on, go down. Go down. Come on, I promise you, you'll find a new home here real soon. Okay. Let's see what he does. they won't intentionally go off of a high space. So, all right, we'll just walk away a little bit. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll find another little guy. This time I'll be a little more careful about how I push. Would have had him there. He went and hid from me. Okay, librarian, let's take you instead. There are two of them here anyway. We'll take you. Yeah, we're going to go that way. So stay on the road. He has pretty green eyes. Okay, here we go. All right. Go around the corner. Yeah, it's okay. So don't want him to get all worried. Okay, here we go. We're almost there. Yeah, and he's probably saying, almost where? I have to get over here behind him a little bit. I can get him right up on top of there, open it, and push him off. There we go. Down you go. All right, come on, I'm going down too. This time, oh no, come on. All right, go down. There he goes. Now as he goes down, I'll shut that, and the other ones will be up there safe. And look at this. We have two little librarians here, and of course, zombies outside just roaring like crazy. Now, if I take this guy and kind of keep pushing him this way, he will keep on going, and pretty soon the librarian will get a little bit curious. Hello there. Yeah. I wish I should have brought something to trade with him. I don't have anything to trade a librarian. Okay, well, that's all right. Come on with me. Okay, if I have to, we'll just, the other guy went ahead. They'll do that sometimes. He just went on ahead. There he is. There's an Enderman out there, but he won't hurt the villagers, so that's okay. Usually, when you have two villagers, the one that is left behind will kind of catch up after a little while. Let's just go take a look. Let's see if he's... Yeah, see, here he comes. Come on, you can come. It's all right. And what I like to do, now if he'll let me, I'll go back behind him. I have to get on a corner here, pretty much, so I can get around him. Okay, now, come on. What I start doing after a little while, okay, you're not going to let me do it. Okay, come on. Is I get behind them and I shut the way off so they can't go back that far. And I can do that right now. Right here. Oh, I can't right there because there's a line. Okay, well, just come on. All right. Yeah, he had to come back and take a look. See, he wants to know what's happening here. Come on, guy. Well, he's safe. We'll just get this guy and get him over there. Don't want to take too long with it. And I don't ever want to just like put one block down at the bottom because they'll just, they'll just jump on it and then get out. Okay, come on. All right, so what I'm going to do here is push him a little bit further. I don't want him going back anymore. So go right through him. I'm going to go ahead and block this off. Now I'll come back for the other guy. Okay, now he'll have to follow me. I don't know if you've ever tried to move villagers before, but they are just such fun to move. I talk to them and they don't listen to me.